Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Hanlon. I go by Skyburial on Nugget Bridge and on Twitter. And you're watching my VGC laddering series, Spire to the Sky, which we play on Battlespot on Pokemon Sun. So today we're going to be rolling in with the same team that we've been using for the last few episodes, which is a variation on Sand, which is also largely based on Japan Sand, which was a popular team archetype in 2015. And I'll stop that whole string of wishes. So we'll go ahead and hop on the ladder. I'm going to be on vacation for the next week and a half. I'm going to be hitting the studio with my band. So I'm going to try to get as much episodes of Spire to the Sky uploaded for you guys as I can. And hopefully have some uploading regularly while I'm out. But if you see like a slow to a stop in the content over the course of like a week, you'll know the reason why, right? So we get matched up against Reina, and she's got not a double duck team, just a rain team, which is cool. So I think I will probably lead with Gigalith and Tapu Fini. I really like the matchup against most of his team with Gigalith and Tapu Fini, the exception being Tapu Koko. And for things that so he's got Rain and Marowak, and that makes me want to lean on my sand elements a little harder. And he's also got Garchomp, so I think that Salamence is a good pick here. There's not like a Trick Room setter or anything like that, so Dugtrio actually looks really, really good. I guess the downside here, well, no, this looks like a solid option. Yeah, I think we're gonna lock this in. I guess I could bring Celesteela instead of Salamence. Cause really the only thing that, yeah, I'll bring Celesteela instead of Salamence. Because he's got two things that'll have Ice Beam, and he has that Fairy typing in Tapu Koko, so he actually has more things to hit Salamence than he has to hit Celesteela. So, we'll bring Celesteela. I think this is only like our second time using Celesteela on the channel, so it's not something that I typically like to bring. It's something that a lot of people like prepare really hard for in the meta. And our opponent leads Gastrodon and Celesteela, so we get to set our sand up. And I think I'm actually gonna leave Gigalith in here, honestly, because if he switches in Pelipper, then it's gonna take a Rock Slide. He can't burn my Gigalith unless he takes away our Misty Terrain. So I think I'm just gonna go for a Rock Slide and a Calm Mind here. Yeah, that sounds like a really solid option. I guess he could like... Okay, so Tapu Fini is the fastest thing on the field. He doesn't do any switches. I expect to maybe see Gigalith go down here. But that's fine, because in the rain we'll be okay as well. Seed Bomb comes out. Okay, that's interesting. On to Tapu Fini. That's also interesting. Yeah. And Skull comes out on a Gigalith, so that shouldn't burn. Because Gigalith's on the ground. And we get this Rock Slide off, and it connects with both. So that's really good. And then we get our Calm Mind, which is also going to be really, really good. So, yeah, looking great here. I think this next turn I am going to go for a Muddy Water. I guess I could go... Yeah, I'm going to go Muddy Water Rock Slide. I think it's my best option. And my opponent's trying to whittle down my Tapu Fini so that he can steadily get an advantage in the rain, I think. I think that's what he's doing. Well, that's what she's doing, rather. I'm sorry, Reina. Yeah, we'll go for this. I'm gonna give the Gastrodon a boost, but I mean, Tapu Fini walls Gastrodon, and I've got a Calm Mind boost, so Not a problem. And I don't think that the Storm Drain boost is going... Oh man, Celesteela avoids. Alright, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Hopefully we see a low roll on this. Alright, so we don't... This is really unfortunate. So I just played right into my opponent. This is what... this happens, guys. This really does happen. And he gets a crit on the Scald. Okay. So RNG was not on my side on this battle. So we're gonna kick off yet another episode with a loss, which seems to be a trend in the last couple of episodes. So yeah, we'll bring in our Celesteela here. It's gonna be really hard to bring this back just because I anticipate he's got the Tapu Koko in the back. Because I don't know why you wouldn't bring Tapu Koko against my team. It's good against Tapu Fini, and it's good against Salamence, and it's good against Celesteela. So anything I bring out of like Dugtrio would struggle against it. I'm going to go for another Rock Slide here, and I'm going to try to hit Gastrodon with an Energy Ball. Because I don't think that he's going to switch his Gastrodon out. Alright, so our opponent probably switches into Pelipper. Yeah, they do switch into Pelipper. And so we're going to get a Rock Slide off against Pelipper. It's not going to be Sand Force boosted, but we're going to be faster than it next turn, so... I can't hit anything today. This is bad. Like, this is really bad. I'm surprised this Energy Ball didn't miss, even though it's 100% accurate, because like we're just having the worst of luck. Yeah, this has been an unfortunate series. I'll just say that. If there's any Pokemon that can come back from a 3-1, it's Celesteela. I anticipate that we'll see the opposing Celesteela come back in here just because the matchup's gonna be so the matchup's really good for that. And I think that my opponent's last Pokemon is probably that Tapu Koko. We'll go for a Rock Slide in the off chance that my opponent doesn't Wide Guard here, and I'll also Leech Seed the Pelipper. Alright, so Pelipper goes for a Protect, so if we get a flinch here, then that would be really good. And if Rock Slide connects. So Rock Slide does connect. Alright, so Earthquake comes out from Celesteela, so that's actually fine. I'm okay with that. Because I'll still be the fastest thing on the field. And it's not going to break my Sash. So, yeah, that's fine. I think this next turn, what I'm going to do is Rock Slide again and Leech Seed the Celesteela. It looks like it's going to be like a heavy offense set. So Leech Seeding it would give me a really solid advantage. And I think I also went before it if I was paying attention closely enough. So yeah. Yeah, once again, I mean, I don't think I see a win coming in this one. I'm gonna do my best, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot to win this game, just because I had some really unfortunate RNG there. So my opponent gets the Tailwind up and probably is gonna, yeah. So I just, yeah. This is one of those Kismet things, you know? Might be like a Choice Band Celesteela, in which case I would think, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, so attack goes up. So it's probably... Hi guys, I'm Kevin Handlin. Wow. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, jeez. What do I even do here? I've gotta attack something, I think. I'll go for an Energy Ball on the Pelipper. Yeah, so Celesteela gets off the battlefield, and Marowak comes in its place. Okay. I'm just gonna forfeit. Yeah. My opponent can just stall out their own rain and Flare Blitz my Celesteela, so I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah. A long series of misfortunes on that last battle. I'm not gonna get salty about it though, because honestly, like, that wasn't me misplaying. That was just RNG. So, I mean, the same thing could happen to my opponent on subsequent battles. That was just, yeah. Sometimes that happens. So, we'll just hop right into the next battle. Man, that really hurt my score too. Like a 20-point drop might be hard to come back from on a down pair. Okay, so we get kind of laterally paired, which is okay. And my opponent's got a really wacky team with Buzzwole on it, which is not something you typically see. And Incineroar doesn't get access to its hidden ability yet, so that's also not something that you see very often, just because, like, the thing that makes it stand out in competitive play is Intimidate. So taking a look at this team, my opponent is pretty weak to Earthquake. No, yes, pretty weak to Earthquake. He's got two things that are weak to Earthquake. I kind of want to lead with Gigalith and Tapu Koko, because that way if he leads with Nihilego, I can switch into my Celesteela in the back, and then, I don't like to bring two Tapus, so I'm thinking of either bringing Salamence or Dugtrio. The Intimidate support could be really useful, but he has two rock types. Or he doesn't have two rock types, but he has Nihilego, and it can attack with Power Up Punch. I want to bring Salamence just for the Kartana. Yeah, we'll go with this. Yeah, this looks good. Alright, locking it in. So yeah, I run Hidden Power Fire on my Tapu Koko so that it can take out opposing. Cool. My opponent's got the Alolan Executor shirt. That's really, really cool. The one that Dexio wears. So what am I trying to say here? I run Hidden Power Fire expressly for Kartana. So my opponent leads with Gyarados and Buzzwole, which is a really good choice. I think that this next turn I expect to see, well, I think that he thinks that I'm gonna attack, but I'm not. I kind of want to go for a Wide Guard and a Discharge. But then he gets to take my Gigalith. And Earthquake's a really good option against his Nihilego. Like, Gigalith is my best option for his Nihilego. So I think what I'm going to do instead is switch in my Salamence and get an Intimidate off. And I think I'll go for a Dazzling Gleam just to get some chip damage on this Buzzwole. Alternatively, I could Thunderbolt his Gyarados, but I think it's going to switch out. I definitely can't Discharge much in this game unless I'm really ready to, like, go for a Wide Guard or something like that. I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. That sounds like my best option. Alright, so Gyarados does come out. And what comes in? Kartana comes in. Okay, so actually this is really good for me. Because unless that, I don't know if Buzzwole gets Poison Jab. It might get Poison Jab, but I think it's going to go for a Fighting type move onto Gigalith. Anyway, we're going to get this Dazzling Gleam off. If Buzzwole goes for Poison Jab, then my opponent's a Lord. Oh, Buzzwole goes for Substitute and can't do it. So that's actually really, really good for me. I think on my next turn, I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower onto Kartana. And I'm going to, well, I'm in a leading position. Like, I have a really strong lead right now. So what I can do instead is go for Flamethrower onto this Kartana. I think I switched in second. And I'll go for a Thunderbolt. Yeah, I would have switched in second because my Gigalith was slower. I'll Thunderbolt the Buzzwole. This is a really strong option because Kartana is intimidated. Yeah, we'll go for this. Okay, so my opponent doesn't do any switching, so maybe we'll see like a Smart Strike go into my Tapu Koko. Wow. Maybe that's like a really bulky Kartana? Alright, I don't know why in any world that Kartana underspeeded my Salamence. It's got 9 points, it's 9 points higher in base speed, so that shouldn't be happening. Maybe my opponent like really likes Leaf Blade damage enough to like lean on an Adamant Kartana, but Jolly is definitely the nature you should run on Kartana. Alright, so, oh, my opponent did not bring me Lego. Okay, that's actually really good for me. So I think what I am going to do here is switch in my Gigalith so that I can roll and Intimidate onto my opponent. And I will go for a Discharge. Yeah, Discharge sounds like the best option. I anticipated a Protect from Gyarados, but yeah, I think we've locked down the win pretty well at this point. Yeah, I mean, non-Jolly Kartana, that's really interesting. It's like really interesting. Alright, so we get this Discharge off. It's definitely going to take out the Gyarados unless it's a Sash. And we're probably going to paralyze our... Oh, okay, my opponent disconnected. I think my opponent disconnected. Oh, okay. Wait, no, I still don't understand what happened. I don't know why you disconnect there. My internet doesn't have a little exclamation point on it on my computer, so I think I'm still connected. Okay, so he attacked into my Gigalith. Okay, and yeah, we do live that, because we're Gigalith, and yeah, Gigalith is fat. Alright, so let's see if we're the one who disconnected. I don't think we are. If it's anything like the past, then, alright, yeah. So it's gonna take a little while for the results to update. I think I'm actually gonna go get some food, yeah, when we come back, we should be at least remotely close to the 1600s again, and we should get up paired, which will be really good, and hopefully we don't get any misfortune like we did in that in that first battle. That was crazy. So yeah, once again, I'm Kevin Handlin. Thanks for watching my series. If you're new to the channel, please click on that subscribe button down there. If you're returning to the channel or if you're new, please leave a comment and let me know what you think of the team. I'm planning to go to Athens in a little under a month. Sorry. I'm planning to go to Athens as my first regional in a little under a month. It's going to be on the second weekend of January, so I'm really looking forward to that. And this might be the team that I bring. I'm gonna be testing a couple things while I'm in the studio, just like on my off time on Pokemon Showdown. So I might end up switching, but this has been like a really strong option, and honestly, like, I've been really impressed with it. So we'll see how that goes, and it seems to be adapting really well to how the meta is changing as well. Just because like it's a great mix of like thick offense, like bulk, and like and hyper offense. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. I've got more Spire to the Sky coming down to the pipe, and thanks for watching.